The side effects of stress is worse for you than a bad diet, not moving at all, or smoking a lot of cigarettes and drinking all day. I am telling you guys right now, stress is the worst killer possible. With a bad diet, you can fix your diet. With lack of movement, you can move around. When it comes to smoking and drinking, you can give it up. You'll eventually heal up. But the thing is, if you stress around a lot, and you're at the age of 20, 30, you're heading into your 40s, man, you're in trouble. You're in deep trouble because when it comes to stress, one heart attack could just get you. One heart attack could just end your life and that's it. You know, let's say you're obese, you're 300 pounds or 400 pounds. One day you just lock in, you're like, yo, F this. Next year you're like 250. Then the year after you're 180. And then you're 160 or 150 and you're normal again. It is what it is. It could take you like 2-3 years to recover. You're good. Same when you're drinking. Same when you're smoking. Same when you're doing drugs. But when it comes to stress, bro, you guys really got to be careful of stress. Stress is like one of the only things where if it goes way too far, you're done. And it's not something that can be there at your 60s or 80s and take you out. Bro, stress can take you out early as soon as like your early 30s or your mid 30s. It's actually so wild. I'm telling you guys for these young men because we're in the most stressful times of our lives. You know, there's a lot of expectations for us. A lot of us potentially want to get married, have kids, all that stuff, but the economy is actively working against us. Society expects more and more from us every single day. It's just like they want everything. By the time we work, by the time we go to the gym, by the time we stay healthy, we do our 10,000 steps, there's literally no time for us. It's like we're on a go cycle. You know, like the only time I get to relax every now and then is like, just like an hour before bed or when I'm just gaming or when I'm sports. Even when it comes to working out, like it doesn't feel the same anymore. So working out used to be a stress killer for me, but it's not even a stress killer. It just like improves my and it improves my mental health just a bit here and there, but not as much as it used to. And since when you go to the gym all the time, you go 5 days a week, and you run or you take 10,000 steps here and there, it's like you get used to it. It's not the same anymore. Like my only enjoyment sometimes is gaming here and there and seeing friends and family. It is what it is. It's life. That's my only stress relief. But I'm telling you guys, right now, you have to find a solution to stress relief. Whether it's like meditating, going on walks, getting away from your phone, lowering your expectations, praying. Just simple things like that will help you a lot. What's the point of making 40K a month, 50K a month? Like by the time you're 30, you're making all that money, but you're stressing every single day. You're losing your hairline, your cortisol's going up. It's like you're doing irreversible damage. Like, okay, the damage can get better, but if you take it too far, you get a heart attack, that's it. You don't want to risk it. You don't want to go too far. You don't want your cortisol levels to spike up and have you in a position that you don't want to be in. And the thing with stress is that it's been a problem for men for many years. From centuries, since the beginning of time, men were under stress. It's usually something that affects men and not women because that's just how it is. There's a lot of pressure on men to provide, to be there for our families. If we're not going to be there for our families, who is? Or we might get excluded from the pack if we don't carry our load. That's just the way it is. That's just the way human nature has designed us, biology. It is what it is, We get some benefits too. Stress is just one thing that's just a negative that comes out of it, and we got to find ways to dealing with it. And to let you guys know, in the times we're in, one of the best things you can do is just trust in God that everything will be okay. I know there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of things going on. If you're a hard worker, you're a good person, and you could deal with pressure and stuff like that here and there. Even if you could do a decent job, a decent work, and you're fairly smart, you can go far in life. You just have to believe in yourself. The thing about stress is that sometimes we're very uncertain about the future. I know it's easy for me to say because I'm somewhat stable and I have a family now. But when I was in my younger 20s, early 20s, I was very, very uncertain about the future. I was like a lot of you guys, you know. So I understand what you guys are going through, and I understand why you guys are going through it. Like, let's say you're a man in your early 20s, you've never been with a woman for a long-term relationship. It's like, wow, how am I gonna be with a wife one day? Or let's say you're in your early 20s, you just graduated school, but um you're getting denied jobs, or you don't have any business going your way, you're failing business. It's like, wow, I tried three businesses, they all failed. The uncertainty just grows and grows and grows. But like I'm telling you guys, that no matter what, you have to believe in yourself. Like, I know there's a lot of content too that's all for doomers. Oh, we're fucked. The economy's like this. The economy's like that. I'm never gonna have a job. I'm never gonna have work. Don't listen to those people. It's okay to relate to them for now, but like you have to have a plan that next year that's not gonna be me. You like ultimately we can always alter our future. We always are in plan of our future of like what we can do. You can't look into outcomes. You have to look into input. If you look into outcomes too much, it's something you cannot control. You have to look at what you can control, which is actually the input. If you're 10 for 10 in input for like 5 days in a row, and or a week or 2 weeks in a row, that's it. Your outcome's gonna get better. That's just the law of nature. That's the law of humanity. It is what it is. If you don't put any work and you're expecting things to happen, well, it's not gonna happen like that. So at the end of the day, you have to put in work, and you can't just dependently just sit down and manifest everything or pray for it or any of that. You have to do everything you can. You have to put in your work. You have to trust in God. You have to meditate. You gotta pray. You gotta take some time off your phone. You gotta walk around. You gotta reduce stress. And bro, stress is worse than obesity and smoking. When I seen this, I realized, bro, I don't care about anything anymore. I really don't care. I give a lot of F's nowadays than I ever did before. As a man in when I was 25, 26, I was stressing like crazy. I was making more money than I am today, and I was still stressing more. It's actually ridiculous. Right now, I'm at a point where I'm like, bro, whatever happens, happens. I just decided to, just trust in God. And, there's good days and bad days. It is what it is. Not everyone, you can't have good days all the time. It's life. It's life. You got to realize, like, if you look at Palestine, there's so much kids dying there, and like, what am I going to do? Pray for good days every day while meanwhile kids are dying here and there? Like, bro, like, let's be realistic. Let's be smart with it too. And at the end of the day, whatever you ask for, whatever you pray for, you will get in this world. Just put in the work. And just because you don't have it tomorrow, you don't have it next week, you don't have it next year, doesn't mean you'll have it 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You have to put it in your head that life is a marathon. You're going to get it one day. And that one day can come by sooner than later. You have to, you can't just stress it out. You can't just want everything right now. Nothing's going to come over time. But yeah, that's my video, guys. Please don't stress out please don't stress out. Don't kill yourself early. Life can get very stressful. Just realize that God's protecting you, God's watching over you. And yeah, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're under stress right now, please comment below and I'll reply to you guys, man. Thanks. Peace.